Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your general reading. Hope you're amazing. I already meditated on your energy and got your cards out, as you can see. This is a general reading. May not resonate with everyone. That's okay. Choose what does, leave what doesn't. If you need a private reading for your own energies, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Links in the description box below. Sorry. Or you can go to livesandsync.com. Also, I'm on Instagram and Facebook. If you want transits, extras of all kinds. There's lots of guidance there, lots of interesting things. You can also go to Patreon if you want to get these readings super early. So, Scorpio, let's jump into your reading for August. Star Ancestor. Okay. Star Ancestor, Spirit Fox, Shapeshifter, Magic Guardian, Moon, Mountains, and Fire Guardian. Okay, let's get into this. Okay. You're on a path in August where you can't follow the rules or what the rules are. You got to follow your heart. You got to listen to your partner if that's a path that you're on. It's like you have to listen to your heart. You have to listen to your heart on this route, right? I feel like things are changing in your life in a good way, but you just need to follow the new path. There's no set rules, there's no regulations, there's like no way to do things. It's like you have to find your own path right now, and to you're changing to fit this new scenario. So you're going to see yourself changing a lot in August, but it's not bad. It's for the good. It actually helps make your situation better, or it helps you achieve your goal in a better way. Okay. Um, yeah, listen to your heart, follow what you feel is right. That's what I'm going to say. No, I'm not even going to say what you feel is right. It's like you have to follow the flow of things. Because sometimes what you feel is right is just you being hard headed, like, I want this. But it's like you have to feel the flow of the energy. And things are changing. It's not going to be always to your liking. But I do feel like it's going to make you happy, this path. Okay? I want to say that. And then we have you can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present. That's what I'm saying. Choices. Feeling blocked and restrained. Yeah. Keep doing what it is that you're doing. Don't. I feel like there's a little bit of you. I don't know how to explain this, but I feel like there's a little piece of you in August that's going to be like, I don't feel like I'm in control. I feel like someone else is in control. I don't feel like it's like you don't want to let go of control. You don't want to go with the flow. You want to have your hands in the mechanism of what's happening, and that's not going to help the situation. I feel like that's just you going back to how it used to be because that made you feel comfortable, but that's not going to get you where you want to go. I'm going to say it that way. um this is about living in the present, feeling what you feel now, following your intuition, your inner voice, your truth, what is the best thing for you to do in this particular situation. I feel like I need to say it that way. You are going to change, which means that your viewpoints, your perspective is changing. And that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, this is about old conditioning, old ways of doing things falling away. And you're following more your heart. You're following more your intuition. It's like don't be afraid to follow that. Your feelings. But I want to say true feelings. Yeah, you have to keep in mind, Scorpio, what it is that you're trying to create. And you have to stick with it. You got to stick with it because it's different than what you've known. So you do kind of want to fall back into old habits and old things. This is about opening up your heart to growth. This is the thing. If you fall back into old habits and do the same old things, you're going to fall into victim mode. Like, why does this always happen to me? But it doesn't have to always happen to you, because you have this opportunity to change things. You have an opportunity to go with the shift. So you don't have to feel that way. It's like whatever was stopping you or bothering you, you have this opportunity to change it by just creating a new scenario. Okay? And creating that new scenario involves you changing your mindset, your thought patterns about something specifically. Interesting. Okay. But I will say this, what it feels like to me is, Scorpio, you're in the midst of whatever it is. And while you're in the midst of this change, this shift, this new energy, you're tempted to fall back into an old mindset because it's comfortable. But you have to keep going and keep moving forward. Okay, let's see what we got, Scorpio, for August. Okay, 8 of Wands, King of Wands, 3 of Cups, 7 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 4 of Swords, the Emperor, and of course we got a Renegade card. That's what I like to call the extra cards. The 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Bottom of the deck we have the Hangman and the Devil. The Devil's in reverse. Okay. Yeah. This is you having the opportunity to release yourself from something. It's time for you to explore a new perspective, to release something. It's almost like submission, but it's more like submission because you're in a higher mindset. You're in a higher perspective. You look at things differently, and you know that it's smart to let it go. That's what it feels like to me. It's like there's something that you were holding on to. There's something you were holding on to, almost like repression or indulging in some sort of idea, but it's not helping you anymore. It's not useful. It's not useful to you anymore. It's not getting you where you want to go. So this is the realization that it's time for you to think the larger perspective, the larger picture, and not just like through your ego or through your own set of rules. Because if you do that, you're not going to get what you want. It's like you'll be back to square one. You have a Renegade card of the 9 of Pentacles. This is about being sure and confident. I feel like you need to be sure and confident in this path. We'll talk about what it is, but it's like you're secure in this path. This is almost a verification of this is what you want to do. Period, is what they're saying to me. This is a verification that, yes, this is it. This is what you want to do. You can fall back into old habits. You do have free will. But why would you when this is what you want? This is where you feel secure. This is where you see abundance. This is where you see success. This is where you see yourself flourishing. Don't be afraid of this. You know, it's like you're almost at the point where you're there. You just got to continue on this path, like continue pushing forward on it, okay? Major Arcana, Hangman, Devil, the Emperor. Yeah. You only have one in the spread, and it's the Emperor in reverse, and it's at the bottom. So this tells me that you need to take control of the situation. So this tells me that you're in power, right? So this is say what you mean, do what you mean, be what you mean. Okay. This is like not doing something in a way that's manipulative, or not pushing your viewpoints. It's like looking at other people's viewpoints, allowing yourself to be a little bit vulnerable. Okay. That's what you're going to have trouble with this month, is allowing yourself to be vulnerable. I want to say emotionally vulnerable is what's coming to me, but I feel like it's like you don't want to release some type of words. I don't know why, like a thought, like a mindset, like words, like you don't want to communicate something directly. It's almost like you're afraid to do that, but that's where your power is. You know, it's like if you say what you mean, you establish those boundaries, you establish that as a fact, and then you'll be done. So it's like telling yourself, yes, I want to do this, instead of like, we'll see what happens. That's what I get from it. Okay, so let's get into this. It's like you need to be sure, because this is verification that that is what you want. You need to be sure because this is where you want. This is what you see abundance. This is where you feel security. So this is something that, or someone that you keep coming back to. And there's a reason for that. But for some reason, it's like you can't say yes to it. But we'll get into it. We'll get into it, because I'm sure it's more to it than that. Right now, it feels like something in your life has a little bit of chaos to it. And it feels like beating around the bush. There's a situation in your life where you're beating around the bush, or something is going chaotic. Like it's not straight to the point what it is. But I feel like you're dealing with someone that is, no, they're not straight to the point. This feels like someone who knows what they want, Scorpio. And it's like they want you to see their way. Like they're doing all of these things to get your attention so you see it their way. Yes. Someone's trying to get your attention. For sure. But for some reason, you're trapped in your head. Something could have happened between you two, and there's a focus on them trying to heal whatever it was. It may be that they were trying to heal you. But I feel like this person is trapped in their own thoughts. No, they see you. Okay, let me cross. They see you trapped in your own thoughts and your own feelings. Okay. And I feel like they wanted to heal something between you. Okay. So they're trying to get your attention. That's what it is. They're trying to get your attention. But there's chaos in your mind. Why is that? You're still bitter. You're still bitter about something that happened. They're trying to just love you, though. I feel like there's an apology, like you apologized or you opened up to them in some way. You made yourself a little bit vulnerable to them, okay? They're trying to heal. I don't even feel like it's an apology. I feel like they're trying to find compromise or forgiveness of some sort with you. But you're still trapped in your head. Why is that? But I feel like they're trying to nurture you because they know what they want. They're being loving and kind and supportive to you, but for some reason, you're not yielding to them. You're almost giving them mixed messages. Why are you doing that? There could have been a third party situation. Yeah, there could have been a third party situation, or they weren't happy with you, or something happened that made them mad or you mad. Yeah, but whatever it is, that person let it go. Like it's over and it's done with. I feel like the lesson was learned. The lesson was learned here. They don't have any, they don't want anything to do with any third party or any challenges or anything that disappointed you. Or you don't to them. Like you don't, it's either you or them. Because I feel it going either way. Whoever had the third party situation or was dealing with another person, it's like they're not interested anymore. They're letting it go. It doesn't interest them. And you are now their new focus. I feel like it's the other person for most of you because I feel like they're not interested anymore. So they're trying to heal from what they did to you. There was an apology, but you're still trapped in your head. You feel mixed about the whole situation. But they are just trying to get your attention in any way that they can, your recognition. Um, it's almost like they want things to go back to how it was. I feel like you're being a little bit, you can't you can't let go of what happened. Yeah, you can't. I think it's the whole point that it did happen. Like it was something that was secure, you believed in it, and they kind of let you down. I'm going to pull one more card for that because I feel like you just can't. Yeah, it really shook you up, Scorpio, whatever this is. It really shook you up. It really shook you up. So, I feel like this is a different story. Let me expand on this one a little bit more because I feel like it's getting to a point where you're making yourself sort of a victim of what has happened. And I feel like you're aware of that. You're aware that that is what's happening, and that you need to let it go. Um, they're starting to feel like you're never going to release what happened. If they can't get past, if you or they cannot get past what happened, they know that it's not going to go anywhere. So they're going to stop. They're going to slow down. There's going to be a break. And you're not going to want that. I don't see you wanting that. But it's because it's, if you can't get rid of that defensiveness, if you can't trust, then just let it go. Okay? It's not going to be fair to you or them. Yeah, so I see you working on that in your own way. Um, you're taking control of your power. You're not going to play victim to what happened. You're not going to let that move you in August. I literally don't see that. It's like you're living in the now. Yeah, you're going to try again. You're going to try again. You're going to go back and you're going to try again. Um, I feel like they had lost, this is a person that had lost hope that you were going to try again. They felt like it was a foolish choice, but they also felt like they needed to balance things out with you, because you make them happy. You know, you were that nurturing energy that they liked in their life. They liked how you cared about them and how you treated them. And I feel like you're going to try to start this over. You know, it's more like you don't want to play the victim anymore, okay? So yeah, after being in a standstill, I feel like there's a chance to move forward. Yeah, it's like somebody had to get through the mental of what happened. Like the mental idea of it all. It's one of those things where you realize that you don't have control over the past and you just want to move forward. That's what I see. So a lot with career, some of you have a goal, right? And there has been blockages in that goal. Something happened where you didn't achieve that goal, or something didn't happen. But it got to the point where you're like, I can play the victim and sit in this sad situation if I want to, or I can take control of what's happening, right? And that's what I see. I see you taking control of an opportunity. But it's interesting because it's not like it's right in front of you. It's like one you're creating. So you can do it or not do it, but when you step forward into it, you're creating that opportunity. So this could be in that love situation, or this could be a particular goal that you have in your life. It's like you're creating a pathway for yourself. Yeah. All this is stemming from you, Scorpio, not wanting to be stuck. Okay. I feel like you don't want to be frustrated. You don't you don't want to live in the past. You don't want to be a product of your past. Yeah. You're tired of worrying. You're tired of worrying. You're tired of fighting. You're tired of arguments. You're tired of tension. You're tired of disagreements. You're tired of that. Definitely tired of it. It's not taking you anywhere. Like it's too much burden on your life. That's what I see. Especially if this is family issues. I see you just letting a family issue go. Like it's disappointing. It's sad that this happened, especially when you believed in someone. But I feel like you're letting it go. There's just no point in you holding on to it anymore. And a lot of it is you not wanting to play the victim anymore in your own life. You know? Yeah. So something that you almost put to rest. So like I said, I feel like you're making a pathway for yourself. And I feel like this took a lot of courage. I'm going to say this. It took a lot of courage with the strength card in order for you to do that. Okay? It's like you're taking control, you're making moves, you're taking actions, you're fighting for what you want, you standing up for what you believe. Success. So this person feels like there is success. You actually, this is more you feeling successful. It's like you're coming out of taking a rest, taking a pause. You may have put this person on a break. You may have put your dreams on a break. And you feel like it's time. Like it's time for you to take action. And that's where the Emperor is. It's time for you to take action. It's not about pushing what it is that you want, but it's about waiting for the right time. And I feel like that's what's happening here. You're not avoiding it. You're going directly into it. Yep, taking control. You're taking control of the situation that was negative. So you're choosing to see the possibilities. You're choosing to see the good in the situation instead of the bad, because you don't want to play the victim anymore. So you're putting in the work. You're making it happen. Absolutely. You're getting out of the same old, and making changes, okay? All right. So I started pulling cards on money and career, but honestly, I see you having more drive towards something bigger that you want to achieve. This is not just mediocre everyday stuff. I feel like you're thinking of the bigger picture here. And the bigger picture is telling you, like you don't have to worry about the past. You can start from today. Yeah. You're falling in love with your dreams again. You're falling in love maybe with a person again. You're starting over. It's like you're apologizing to yourself. You're apologizing for failures and you're just moving forward. Yeah. See? Apologizing for failures. That's exactly what this is. It's like, yeah, I missed the chance way back. Something bad might have happened. I may have made a poor investment, but I'm just moving forward now. Yeah. You're not going to nurture any more imbalance in your life. I feel like this is you creating balance in a place where it's like you're not avoiding anything anymore. It's like you're just making the sacrifice to balance what needs to be balanced. Yeah, it's like you maybe may have been confused about an offer because it wasn't going to work for you. Yeah, it's like there's too much foundational. Look, and the sun. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Whoever this person is, when you weigh the pros and cons, it's like sometimes people do stuff that you don't like. That's what it feels like. And there's too much like foundations, too much solid work underneath this whole situation. And they're giving you the appreciation, they're giving you the apologies, they're putting in the time and effort to make you happy, and it's like, this is what I wanted. I wanted for them to give me all of this. That's what it feels like. It's like you asked for it and you got it. So now you have to kind of appreciate it. I'm not saying that you have to. Everybody's situation is different. Yeah, this is not going back to someone that didn't give you what you deserve. Okay, this is not what this is. Um, so this is like, do not waste your energy on someone that's not coming towards you, that's not putting in the effort, that's not making the moves. This is something to keep in mind. Okay. Um, Someone that's arrogant, someone that's aggressive, or someone that's mean, or someone that's trying to make you feel bad. That's not what this is. This is about someone that's being kind and sweet and gentle with you. So that's how you know if it's not for you or not. Okay, so let's talk about your career because I feel like we went straight into love. Yeah, don't let your ego being hurt from failure. Do not let that stop you and have you going in the wrong direction. Because I feel like a lot of you could be avoidant, right? Or get lack of closure because you're making the wrong choice. The right choice is to keep going, to push forward, to believe in yourself. Yeah, because that's how you're going to change things. Okay? That's how you're going to change things. It's like you need to believe in yourself. You need to be ambitious. You need to continue forward. You need to believe in achieving that goal when it comes to your money and career because that's what's going to change things. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to sit in this excessive energy because that's the temperance and the 9 of cups in reverse. So you don't want to sit in this energy of being disillusioned. It's like you need to let it go and keep moving forward. Okay, so let's pull a spirit message and then meditation card. Yeah, it is time to listen to yourself and go your own path because sometimes a lot of this feels like in a normal situation, it's not what you would do. But you have to look at a situation where sometimes it's yours. Yeah. Sometimes it's yours. Like your situation is your situation. It's not the same for everyone. Person A won't do what person B does. So the first thing we have is pleasure in nature. This is about listening to your intuition, listening to your soul, your truth. How do you feel about someone? How do you feel about the situation? It's not about what everybody else would do, right? It's about what's going to make you happy, what's going to fit you. What is your instinct telling you, right? Or are you going against your instinct because what everyone else thinks or because your ego is hurt? So you got to focus on what's important. You got to focus on what's important to you. Okay? What's good for you. And then we have meditation. So I feel like you had a lot of time to yourself to decide what it is that you wanted to do or how you were going to handle things, Scorpio. And now it's time to go that direction and start that new beginning. I love that we have celebration, serenity, and children. Celebration is happy. I feel like the other person is happy. Okay, that this is finally concluded. I feel like you're happy as well. But it's like, oh, we finally got somewhere. It's like a deep breath, a sigh of relief because of serenity. So you're going to have to remember to be calm because this is a new beginning. This is a new beginning with children. Um, that's the card, not with kids. But this is a new beginning. You know, it may be that you do have children and you're doing this for the kids. Let's be honest. But it's like you got to be happy about the choices that you make. So you have to find a way to it's like you have to find a way to be happy in what it is that you're doing. So that's why it's like be honest with yourself. Is this what you want to do for you? Not because someone else is making you do it, not because you feel like you have to, but are you being true to yourself? Yeah, and realize that if you do make this choice for a new beginning, you have to treat it as such. Okay, so you can't bring the past into the future. I feel like this decision, even though it's your own and other people may not agree with you, Scorpio, it makes you happy. It's like you are happy that you found peace, that you've taken this risk for yourself. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you got to stand by yourself on this. Okay, so we have everyone is on their own journey. Didn't I say that? Scorpio, you're on your own journey. You're doing your own thing, your own way. You're following your own feelings. It's not about everybody else. And then it says, how can you focus more on your own path? That's right. It's your own path. There is no specific set of rules. There is no way to do things properly or do things wrong. This is like your own journey, your own path, your own story. And that's what you're doing, is taking control of your own story. You're moving forward in your own way. To other people, it may seem crazy. To other people, it may seem dreamy. It may seem like, oh, Scorpio ain't saying the truth. But you're doing what's right for you. And that's the most important thing for you to do in August. I'm going to be honest. Okay? So I love you. Thank you for being here with me through this one, because I felt like we went back and forth and around, but we got there. I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.